Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is definitely one that is a difficult one, or it has been. And today I'm ready to jump across that hurdle. So whoever not to have with me but my supporters, because when you're doing stuff you need support, and this is one of them times. So I'm happy to know that I could just turn on this camera and I can look to you guys and you guys can see what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with. So we're about to show you and get this video started. Alright, so like I was saying, today's video is definitely a difficult one. This is actually a cart that I purchased 3 years ago now, March 2019. And it's always been a dream of mine, which it still is, and that's the main reason why this is hard, because I feel like I'm redigging or unburying some of my dreams. And I just feel like the devil just stay working on you and your mind, and to keep putting you in places of feeling like you can't, or that, you know, it could wait and it's not the time. And so raising my kids by myself, you know, you gotta, you don't have to. I chose to prioritize them first. So I don't try to just spend money on whatever. So this, when I purchased this, I just knew I was making, you know, an investment for the family. And yet still, it's right here like this 3 years later. So I'm about to start taking it down because I'm taking my mind back from the devil once again. And it's a constant battle because he stay on you. So he can buzz off for this one. So now there's bricks that I had up here. Let me see. Yeah, let's get this one from up here. And as you see, it's been sitting so long that the tarp is ripped from all the rain that happens. Ooh, Jesus. So, gonna be careful, drop those down. One more up here. And I can't even pull the thing because every time I pull it, it's ripping. So I'm gonna wait till I get to that side. That's a little small brick. It ain't that big. Lord. So, let me grab some scissors because I tied it up also. You know, I wanted to keep it from anybody bothering it. And I kept it from me bothering it too, which is against the whole protocol. So, I brought this, hauled this back 2 hours away. First I seen it on Craigslist. Well, let me start with the beginning. I grew up on flat sandwiches. Everybody knows eating out in the streets of New York is just what we do. My mother cooked every day, but we ate outside every day. So, pizza, bacon, egg, and cheese, couldn't live without. Chinese food, beef patty, cocoa bread, you name it. Definitely heroes, I said that, I don't know. But anyway, I always wanted a store. I still do, you know. But I also like the cooking aspect of it. And I even went to cooking school. Graduated, I was pregnant with my daughter. She was born in 2003. So 1 year I was pregnant, and then the next year I had to finish, and she was one just about, oh, she was, because I finished in December 2004. But I worked a lot of places cooking, but you know, it's nothing like your own, and that's what I want. So buying this, I thought I was getting one step closer, you know? Because when I came down to the South, I said, you know, my parents needed my help, especially from what I seen, and I was like, I wasn't going to leave them. I wasn't an option, so I relocated. I'm happy I did, even though it's bittersweet because I lost them while down here. And so that's a struggle in itself. But I came down here with saying that because I was going to relocate and give my kids a better lifestyle, that I was going to do something for myself too. So I envisioned, and this is when my parents were still alive, that I was going to be done already, kicked off a lot of good things. So my mother's desserts was out of this world. I mean, all her food, but her desserts was really what I wanted to kind of showcase because I had already went to cooking school, like I said, so I was going to do those things. And it just never really happened, which was cool, but I always see myself doing something. And all my jobs, I've been able to do something in those aspects of creating and being able to be the creator, all the ways, from restaurants to hotels, so, and catering. So it's been great on that level, but it's still not what I want to do. So I want to, I'm moving, and after being where I've been at now for 10 years, or just in general in 10 years from leaving New York, I just feel like, my next move, I want to be already in the process of people being able to see what I'm doing instead of it covered and me still just only worrying about the kids. Like, and I felt bad because all they got is me. But for me to have more, I gotta do more. And then if I already got it, but the other part too be people don't be wanting to help. So another reason why I'm sitting here, I haven't had nobody to help me, Everybody I showed it to wanted to buy it or take it from me, asked me how much I wanted to give it to them for. All the way to people that I know back from home, and they started hitting me up, and not because they know I had this, but when they was hitting me up, they was talking about their stuff. They got all the big money and restaurants and doing stuff. And I showed them this. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to get it all off. I'm going to let you get a better shot while I run my mouth. But it's just sad to know that people don't be trying to help you. So like I was saying, people don't be helping, Guy from my job, showed it to him, came over here, tell him he was an electrician. Actually, he was born on my birthday, so I just thought he was real Aries like me, but everybody ain't so real. And so he had said he charged $60. I was like, all right, no problem. And he came over here. And my son's father was here visiting, and it doesn't matter what the relation status is because he said he was married. And so he came through. He put the fuse in my dryer that I had already brought because I already knew what was wrong with it. And then looked at this cart. I gave him the $60. Oh, and then he looked at my deep freezer and got that running. And then I gave him $60. This was before the time he was here. It was a little less than an hour, but I still gave him $60. And after that, I called him, and he never responded and answered my call, so I wasn't gonna blow him up. And I just left it alone, like, wow. And then even the guy that owned at the VIP lounge that I worked at the concert station for Live Nation, I worked in VIP. Dude owned like three boxes, have his own engineering company down there where my parents is buried at, where I was staying at too, at one time, but I don't stay there no more. And we was cool. And then I used to spend mad money tipping out Lovely. And then I showed him a picture. I ain't heard nothing else from him. So the funniest part was yesterday happened. No, the day before. My AC went down. And that was it, y'all. It was 88 degrees in the house. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna make it. My hair ain't gonna make it. I gotta do something. Call for emergency, Havoc to come out. And when they told me, it was like the 1-800 number for the maintenance people or whatever. And so when they dispatched me somebody to come, I'm like, please let it be somebody who ain't silly, because I don't like people in my house, especially, I don't know, and just a whole bunch. Single parent, guys be extra. So I'm just like, please let this just be what it gotta be, fix my stuff and go. So anyway, that's what happened. Let me move and talk. So then what happened was, dude come in, and the first thing he says was, oh, are you from New York? He says, no, your wife says. He said, my wife said you from New York. And I said, why I can't be from here? So that's what I usually say to everybody who say that. Because usually everybody say that. And I be like, and I said to him, is this something I said? He was just like, nah. So I was just like, all right, whatever, but yeah. So long story short, of course, he from New York, which is always cool when you find a fellow person from where you come from, because they kind of understand you a lot better sometimes. And so, anyway, he was talking about himself, and he was letting me know what all he does outside of the Havoc. So I was like, you know what? How about you come back here and look at my cart? So he did, and it was still covered, as you see. And so he wanted me to, he said, why don't you just clean it up and, send me a picture. And I was just like, all right, cool. You know what? That's a good idea. And then after he left, I said, not even, maybe yesterday. That's what it was. I'm trying to find the best position because I'm trying to talk and multitask. So, all right, guys, like I said, I wanted to multitask, but like I was saying. So after I thought about it, I'm just like, yeah, wash it off. Not only wash it off, shall I wash it off? And I want to feel myself in it. Like, it's time to know what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like. Like, I need to see it. Like, I can't believe I sat here and let a portion of my dream or a gateway, a stairway of anything to get closer to my dream to be covered for 3 years for any reason because nobody's not helping me. Like, really, if I could take the money, right, same money that I say I prioritize, that I don't just want to spend, that my kids need, that's exactly what I did. That was the brick, y'all. And I knew that was the only way I was going to get it because it was up high, but it was a little small one. Sorry, doggies. So, it was that small. Anyway, so, let me see if I can bring you a little closer so you can come see the cart. Like I said, I'm trying to multitask. All right, so let's take this look like I said, guys. So anyway, I said I'm going to wash this thing off. I'm going to open this thing up. I'm going to clean this stuff inside. So let's move on inside. So look, guys, this is what we got going on. And so this is what we got going on. And I'm trying to make sure you can see inside. So here, I want to rebuild this whole thing. Like, I just want to take everything out. As you see, it's old. Sitting here for 3 years. Can't believe that. But guess what? Today is the breaking of the chain. So we're going to get this out. We're going to wash this bad boy off. I ain't trying to work it as in sell it, but I'm going to get it in use so it can look like that. Because I'm putting it in the universe, sending it up to God, and definitely to my supporters. If y'all know anybody who out there who know anything about carts, throw it in the comments. Let me know. What can I do? I want to take all this out. I want to put all new wiring in here. I want to get those just look like the burners, so I want to get new burners. I needed somebody, my biggest thing was I needed somebody to, I guess, run the rewires because I don't want to be having no old stuff. And taking all this stuff out, getting all new bins, I don't need none of this stuff. I'm just going to wash it off today just because I want to see it looking nice. Going towards the direction the way I'm going to take it to. Instead of it being trapped up underneath here. It's not that I'm not going to keep it covered. I mean, guys, let's be for real. Because I do have neighbors and I have, the wind and the stuff. But even back here, so this is out here. I want to make some modifications. I'm thinking I could put me a little deep freezer back here. I got plans. Not hot dogs either. So that's the other thing. I want to start sketching out my plan on what exactly I want to do. I do want those to be burners, but I don't want to do hot dogs. I need a little flat grill, maybe a little deep fryer in there. And some buns, Alright, now look like a little showcase place that you can put stuff that's already ready to go. I don't know, I might keep it like that. Then you got a spot where you can put some more inventory, extra bread, or whatever you need. It's a lot of shelving area, So I definitely want to change it from this. And yeah, I'm about to design me a whole little layout for it. But I know I definitely want hot probably in the front, cold maybe in the back. To see how that's going. But first, I got to get these cobwebs up out of here. So that's what I came to do. you know. First I had to get my mom back, tell the devil to have several seats, and he can't have me, you know. He can't hold on to me, none of that. So we're gonna get this rolling. I got all my cleaning supplies out. Got me some gloves. About to turn this hose on, and we about to get this rolling, y'all, right now. All right, got my gloves. Getting these on. Got my water together with my Clorox in there. I got some Pine Glow and Ajax and some whole bunch of Clorox. Ooh, degreaser. And I'm about to go on in here. So, ooh, I feel like I should have put my do-rag on. Well, it's something on my hair, guys. Like, wait a minute. Ain't no spider webs up top, though. That's the good part. So it ain't that bad. But I don't know what this stuff is right here. And that needs to come out. Ugh. Maybe it's something like the cobwebs in me making moves. Woo, taking long. Maybe that's what it all signifies. Now, how you supposed to get the stuff out of there? Can I do it down here? Is this side open? I don't know. Oh, that's the knob. So I don't know if it's supposed to open up right there, guys. I know some stuff down here that looks like dirt that I might have to get a hose to vacuum out of there. So we'll worry about that. And I'm gonna put these things, as you see, for you to keep your food warm. But I'm gonna get all brand new ones. I just left them in here because why not? Like I said, that's my whole goal. I want to revamp the whole cart. And because I didn't have nobody, I felt like, you know, what else could I do but sit it to the side and, you know. But ain't nothing gonna happen that way, guys. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I do everything I can for my kids. But then I come up feeling all short, like, you know, what about me? And that's right, what about me? I ain't doing nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Working every day to pay bills and take care of your kids, your family, and buy stuff for your house, and even vacations or whatever else you want to say. I mean, in the end of the day, that doesn't speak to your worth. That's just things that you're afforded because of the means you might have monetarily. That doesn't speak to your worth. You know, and my thing is, look at this big space back here. Look at this thing back here. You see that? Get all the way back in there. Look at this. So back there could be something else. It could be a whole freezer there. This could be the hot part. This cart has a lot of potential. And that's what I'm saying, and that's what I got it for, because I feel like that's myself. I have a lot of potential. And that's a big space right there. And like I say, I like the display part. However, look at that. And it got a little lock on there. I'm feeling that. That's a whole big space. That thing, it go all the way from the whole size of the cart. You could do a lot with this. That's what I'm saying. Like, this plexiglass replace, that's nothing. You know, the out part to me is the least of my concern. And I already see where to get the replacements from, but it's just the wiring of the wires, and I'm not an electrician, is why I felt like I needed one. So we're not going to talk about the things we need. We're going to talk about what we got. So we got this cleaning stuff, and we about to get the cleaning. Let me grab this hose. 1 second. All right, so I'm trying to get some water up on here. so easy to get to cleaning this thing down. I know it's saying, dang, you remember my name? I feel so bad too. That's what I'm saying. It lets me see that I put myself so far in the back burner. We're gonna get up in here. We're gonna hose this thing down. I got the sprayer top in the garage. I don't know why I didn't put it back on there. How you open up inside this thing? Alright, I'll do that in a minute. I hope all this got drained here. See some kind of drain over there. Oh, look at that stuff. That thing saying, thank you for having a heart. Look at that. Saying that you ain't even think about how I was feeling. I do now. Because I feel the same way, like I'm just stuck sometime. And then I got to take my mom back and say, no, I'm not. I am not stuck. I got options. God is sending me relief every day. They come through people and the small things, big things that they might say. I think about everything, trust me, and I am grateful. Whoa. I am grateful to even have an opportunity like this. You know, so that's what I'm saying. For it to be sitting here in the backyard, covered up, is crazy. So, I know I ain't crazy. So it's time for me to get to it. So like I said, if you know somebody, you know something, if you're an electrician and you know that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, it's probably gonna be too late because I be done did it already when you see the video. However, I know for the next time, don't give it such a thorough bath. But this thing been sitting around that I need to clean it. I need to show it some love. So then it could, I don't know, reciprocate in some type of form. You know? Because I believe that God hears me and He knows what my passion is. And again, that's the other reason why I've been able to even afford myself to even have this thing sitting in my yard. So I'm not going to think about the past, about how long it's sitting. I'm just going to do what I got to do. I'm doing it. This is the beginning, y'all. At least on this one. But that's, every day is a process. Alright, so I had to change the water. Get me some more fresh water, because that was a lot of dirt, guys. Did 2 rounds. But guess what? It's alright. Because I feel good that I even started doing this. So I said, you know what? I'm going to share this with my supporters. Because y'all going to help me get through it. And it's alright. And I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I'm getting in line. So I'm going to get mine. And that's just the moral. That if you just start slacking and say, well, nobody's not helping me. I ain't getting where I gotta go. Guess what? Help yourself. Somebody out there is gonna see how hard you want it. And whether they drop a comment on my YouTube, whether they give me words of encouragement, just on my messenger, on the text, on the phone, whether it's a commercial, whether it's me just looking around and saying, God, thank you, to even have a start, to even have a vision, then the rest should be in the making. So that's what I'm trying to dedicate myself to making. So here I am, cleaning this off, washing it just like myself, and forgiving myself and letting myself off the hook for why it took so long and why it ain't go down yet. Because it's still in the making. And that's just the whole point of this video. So let me rinse off. What I do with the hose? Let me rinse off. Alright, so we about to rinse off. Like they would say, shake that thing off you. Same thing, that's what this water's doing, shaking it off. So, alright, I'm being lazy. I could have got my the right piece to the hose. It's in the garage. I don't feel like doing that because my hair doesn't like water and perspiration and rain. Ooh, and rain. So we got all 3 mixture going on, y'all. I'm a little getting hot. It's about to rain where I'm at. And I got this hose on. So I'm going to tell you, you can come on in here and see how clean this is. See how we did? I want to make sure you understand I mean here I ain't playing. That's what I'm saying. So anybody got any comments, please? Positive comments only. How a sister can rise above from this level. I've been stagnated and I'm setting myself free. I see something back there, guys. We gotta go get that. What's that? See that? Ain't leaving nothing behind. You try to straggle. See, that's how the devil do. Right? Yep, it was hiding back there, so he got you. There's some soap up there, guys. Like I said, we rinsing down, shaking all this stuff off, and we getting back to the scheduled plan. We're gonna find out how to get rolling from here. Alright. Get all the soap up out of here. It's looking good. I'm so happy I did this. I'm so happy I got to share with you guys. Again, you guys keep me going. You keep me motivated. Only way is up. And I am ready for the ride. You be scared sometimes. You be by yourself, yo. I don't care the toughest person. You be scared by yourself. I'm saying. People be always acting like I'm so tough. I'm telling you right out the horse's mouth, you be scared sometimes. Like I done lived on my own last 24 years. And that's scary. And I managed to conquer that, you know, Brooklyn, Queens, Carolina, ain't counting. But I don't know. Sometimes when it comes to your dream and what you think you're supposed to do, Don't seem to be that easy sometimes. Especially if you don't feel like, you know, you might have what it takes, but that's where you're wrong at. And that's where the devil stepped in there to try to tell you that bull. And God says, no, you got exactly everything that you need. So, with that being said, I thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't so far. And hopefully, not hopefully, we're going to see this up and running before this year is out, right? We're trying to at least get it in run state. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to manifest. That's what we want to manifest, guys. We want this to be going less than a year. We want this up and rolling. Up and rolling. Up and rolling. Stay tuned, guys, for my next video. And again, take your mind back from the devil. Let him know he's a liar.